So I've read all 4 of the off-campus books, like the individual couple books. I've read The Deal. Gave this 5 stars. Amazing. One of my favorite books ever. Then I read The Mistake. Gave this like 4 stars, but it's like a 4.5. Great book. Then I read The Score. This is my favorite. The Score is my favorite. I love Dean. I love Allie. I love everything about this book. It's the first book I ever tabbed and annotated. Obsessed, 5 stars. Like literally 6. Like I'm obsessed with that book. And then I just read The Goal, and I gave this one like 4 too. So yeah, I've read all of these. This is my favorite series I've ever read in my life. These are like 4 of my favorite books literally ever. And I have a big TBR pile, and I wasn't going to read the next book because I don't have any of the Briar U books, but I do have a million other books. And I knew that if I finish the off-campus series, all I'm gonna wanna do is buy the Briar U series. And also I don't wanna finish this series because I love it so much. But I've tried reading a couple other books. I enjoyed one of them. All the other ones were like, eh. And I think it's only because all I want to do is read the off-campus series. So what I did today was I got up, I went and got a pumpkin cold brew. It was supposed to rain today, but it's sunny. So that kind of messed with my vibe a little bit, but whatever. And I have the Legacy here. And I was gonna wait. I really was gonna wait. Like I really was, like genuinely. But I'm not interested in any of my other books. Like none of the other ones are calling to me, and I just don't care enough to read anything else but this. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna attempt to do a reading vlog. I don't really know how to do that, to be honest, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go in my little reading corner and start the Legacy. I'm really freaking excited. So we've got part 1, The Pact. All I know is that this is an epilogue novel and it talks about all 4 couples, but that's all I really know. So a couple things. First, my face feels sticky, so I need to put powder on it. I'm like 2 pages in and Logan is sitting at a bar and he's joining a game on how to get women. At first I was like, wait a minute, is the girl Grace? It still could be, I don't actually know. He had me worried for a second, but I knew it. It was Grace. He said, I don't need to win some stupid bet. I'm already the luckiest man in the bar. Like, Logan's so cute. I love him. And then he says, sometimes it's hard to believe that she was once that nervous, babbling freshman whose dorm I accidentally wound up in. That sweet Grace Ivers I fell for is the fearless woman in front of me. The sexy vixen who's a... Okay, well, just let me fuck her in the bathroom. Granted, Grace picked this bar and researched the cleanliness situation of the bathrooms before agreeing to tonight's role-playing exercise. So yes, she's still that weird girl I met years ago. She just also happens to be my hot, sex-starved girlfriend. I think I'm gonna read a couple chapters and then I will come back. I just spoiled something. I was trying to figure out, I was like going through all the parts and figuring out which is which. So like the first part is The Pact, that's Logan and Allie. I mean, Logan and Allie, Logan and Grace. And then part 2 is The Proposal, which starts with Dean. I'm not gonna be okay. And then the third one was The Honeymoon, which is Tucker and Sabrina. But then the 4th part is The Legacy. And I read a line, and I know it says a wedding, a proposal, an elopement, and a surprise pregnancy, and I have in fact figured out which one Hannah and Garrett is. I stopped recording. Okay, hold on. Literally 5 seconds ago, I got 1 sentence in. One thing you'll learn about me is that Disney Channel is playing on my TV at all times. So when you see that, just don't worry about it. It says, new couple alert. Okay, let's not get our hopes up, ladies and gents. Could it be? Do Ryan Wesley and Janie Canning, Toronto's beloved pair of married hockey hotties, have some competition? Are Boston star forward Garrett Graham and breakout star John Logan hooking up? Because he stayed in Garrett's room because there was a hockey fan in his room. Oh my god. These books are so fucking funny. I love all of their nicknames for their girlfriends. Like, he calls her gorgeous. That is so cute. I mean, Alley Cat, so fucking cute. And Wellesley, I can't. And Darling, I love them all. Are you freaking fucking kidding me? I tabbed my first page because it's so cute. He just got home from his game, Logan, and she said there's like a rumor that, like, I just read it to you, that him and Garrett are hooking up. I told you a long time ago, you're it for me, Gracie Elizabeth. I'm gonna marry you one day. I love Logan. He's so cute. The guys are teasing Dean and Logan in their group chat, and like they're listening to it through his car on Siri. He wants to respond through Siri, so he says like the name of the group chat, and it's Best Buds Forever. They're so funny. I just finished part 1. I tabbed 3 scenes because they were really cute. But I want to read how this section ends. They make like a little pact, and he says like, hockey doesn't matter, school doesn't matter, none of it matters if you and I are struggling and we aren't connecting, because they're struggling with like being apart. They went on a little adventure, but they got stuck in a blizzard and they got stuck in their car. And Grace was like, we need to make a pact. Like, whoever dies first, the other one eats. And Logan was like, what the fuck? But he wants to make a new pact that like whenever they have time, they go on an adventure. And if one of them or both of them are upset about how much time they're not spending together, they make time for each other. Anyways, they get to their Airbnb, and the host is like a husband and wife. The husband is a pastor. So he says, I study Pastor Steve's warm brown eyes, then glance over at Grace. Thoughtful. I mean, didn't we literally just have a conversation about taking advantage of every opportunity that comes our way? What is it? It's that same tone she uses when she suspects I'm up to no good. I flash her a faint smile before turning back to the pastor. So, just out of curiosity, do you do weddings? And that's it. That better not be where the story of Grace and Logan ends, because that won't be good. Because I need to know. I'm on Allie and Dean now. You don't even, I don't even think you understand how much I love Allie and Dean. I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to go back to it, because I am not ready for the story of Allie and Dean to be over. So I, don't even want to read it, because I'm not ready for it. I am a little bit, hesitant, because I really am not ready to read the end of Allie and Dean. One of the, Briar books is Summer, Dean's sister, and I know he's in that book, at least for a scene. So I know I'll see him again, but I love them so much. Here I go. I'm really not ready. I have one sentence in. I know exactly what he's doing. He's practicing his proposal. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's Dean. Allie, where do I even start? Bottom line, you're incredible. From the day we met, I knew we were meant to be. Okay, well, no, you had a boyfriend when we met, and I was a man whore. But from the day that we hooked up, shit, no. It was a one-night stand, and you were ashamed and didn't speak to me for days after. So much. I'm such a sucker for the player turned boyfriend. I don't know. He is proposing to Allie. I can't. It's so dramatic. It really is. But I don't care, because he is everything to me. I read the first chapter of Allie and Dean's. He's proposing, I said that already, and he practiced his speech on Garrett and Logan, and then he said he was thinking of proposing at the wedding, and both of them were like, absolutely not, and I was like, thank God, because if I were Sabrina, I'd be pissed. But they just took Tucker to TD Garden and surprised him with their old Briar teammates. That's so cute. Are you kidding me? They all have a nickname for Jamie. Shut up. Dean calls her Princess. Garrett calls her Gumdrop. That's so cute. Logan calls her Squirt. And Hope's husband DeAndre calls her Snickerdoodle. Uh-oh. Summer is jealous that Tucker and Sabrina are getting married. And Allie said, you're only 22. And she said, so 22-year-olds aren't allowed to get married? And she said, no, of course they are. It's young. I'm turning 25, and I definitely don't want to get married right now. She better not say no. I said the phrase endgame like 5 times in this book, and it makes me uncomfortable though. She said, Dean's absolutely my forever person, we're endgame, but to me getting engaged isn't just a step, it's like 3 steps all joined together. An engagement should be immediately followed by getting married, which should be closely followed by starting a family, and I'm not ready for any of those steps. Being a mom in the near future sounds terrifying to me. I'm dying at all the guys, like with Jamie too. It's so cute. Dean says, all gazes focus on the double door in the arched doorway. A moment later, they fling open, and Jamie Tucker glides into the ballroom, looking like an angel princess in a white tulle dress and a full skirt. There's a silver tiara tucked into her auburn hair and a beaming smile on her cherub face. Like, they all love her, and it's the cutest freaking thing ever. I'm sorry. This is just the best ever because it said a million times I love the man whore turned like whipped boyfriend pipeline. Like I love it. And he's talking about like Sabrina and her wedding dress and like how Tucker like looks happy or whatever. And he says, and I deeply envy him in that moment. I squeeze Ellie's hand, and when she squeezes back and slants her head toward me with a smile, my heart clenches. How did I get this lucky? That'll be us someday. I don't want to give away the surprise, but I can't help whispering the teasing words in her ear. She laughs softly. One day. Well into the future, though. Oh. Okay. She needs to stop with that. I've moved back to sitting in my bed. So basically, she just told him that, like, good luck convincing my dad. And he was like, what do you mean? And she's like, you have to ask for his permission. And he said, oh, sweet baby Jesus, I have to ask for his blessing. Don't get me wrong, Joe Hayes and I have developed a tentative friendship over the years. I mean, he still calls me pretty boy, but I know he likes me. Enough to marry his little girl, though? His only child? Oh, fuck. Taking pity on me, Allie laces her fingers through mine and tugs me forward. Come on, let's go congratulate the happy couple. Oh my god. I knew this was gonna come up during Dean's part. He's talking about his college friends and who he like kept in contact with and who he couldn't keep in contact with. There's really only one close friend I can't speak to, and that's Bo Maxwell because he's gone. I think Bo would have had fun tonight if he was here. Bo. For some reason I thought Bo was getting his own book in Briar U, but oh my god, I guess I'm wrong. I really wish we got more, and maybe we will in this book, of Dean and Sabrina like as friends, because I know they hated each other and then they like made up in the goal, and I thought they could have had a really cute friendship. I think Allie knows Dean a little too well. She said, I made it more than clear that marriage and babies are not on my agenda when we discussed it last year, but Dean is impulsive. He's the kind of guy who might see Sabrina and Tucker basking in marital bliss and decide to spontaneously propose to me. That's exactly what Dean is doing. So, I really hope she comes around because she'd be stupid not to. Uh-oh. Allie is going to find Hannah, and she got outside and found Logan and Grace talking. And he said, should we get out of here soon, Miss Logan? And she said, what? That's Allie's inner dialogue. And she said, you're never gonna get tired of saying that, are you? Grace is laughing. Never. He smacks a kiss on her lips. Mrs. Logan. Uh-oh. So, yeah. I mean, this is what I spoiled before, but Hannah was, I can't talk about it, in the bathroom at the wedding. And they said, everything okay? And she said, starting to think no. And Allie said, what's wrong? And she said, I might need a pregnancy test. So Hannah's pregnant. Hannah and Garrett are gonna be parents. Imagine Garrett Graham as a father. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just got to the next chapter, and it says the first words of the chapter, pretty boy, what are you doing here? He's about to ask for his permission, isn't he? Oh my god. Just popping in to say that he didn't even have to ask her dad for permission. He said, oh, it's a day, you're gonna ask for my blessing, blah, 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 just get it over with. We both know I'm going to say yes, okay? So do it already. Because even her dad knows that he's perfect. He said, but if it's something the two of you want, then I won't send your way. AJ loves you. I like you somewhat. Good enough for me. That's so sweet coming from her angry dad. She's like telling him like it's all tied together for her, like an engagement is a step towards marriage, and he says, so you're telling me if I pull out this box that's in my pocket and ask you to marry me, you're gonna say no? I would say maybe. I don't know, Dean. Oh my god. Okay, why is she being okay? No thank you. He said you would say maybe. His voice is like a nice edge, eyes dark and glinting. I can't believe you just said that. My jaw hardens, and I can't believe you didn't listen when I said I wasn't ready to get engaged. My Lanza. Okay, so she said some guy's flirting with her and she wants nothing to do with it. So she said, if proposal makes Dean feel more secure on our relationship ladder, and if I already know I'm going to marry that man one day, then what the hell is wrong with me? A light bulb goes off above my head, flashing the words, I'm such a fucking idiot. I need to text Dean, I sigh. And then she says, where are you, to him? I'm worried. He said, all good here. She showed up to the hotel they're at, and now they're gonna go talk in private. Not before she walked in and Logan in the shower though. Okay, I already tabbed this page because I know I'm gonna need it. They're engaged. I need a minute. I finished Allie and Dean's part. It was so cute. I wish there was a little more. Like, the first half of it was more of them like separately. I wish there was a little more of them, but I'm hoping we'll get it in the next sections. Since they're engaged now, I only tabbed 3 things, but I highlighted a shit ton of stuff. I highlighted like the entire page of their proposal. I also tabbed it. I tabbed the page, but I also highlighted like half the page. So I just love them so much. I'm really excited for Garrett and Hannah now. But next is Sabrina and Tucker. I'm so excited. So it's the next day. The lighting in here is really bad. It's 5 o'clock. I was busy this morning. I'm at my grandma's house. I feel awkward, so I'm talking quietly, but I am about to read. I brought my book, I brought my highlighters, I brought my tabs. So I'm on chapter 25, page 173. So Grace and Logan's marriage secret was revealed in an article, so they confirmed it to everybody, and then Allie just told all the girls that Hannah's pregnant, but she said please don't tell the guys yet because she hasn't even told Garrett yet. They just keep having bad luck. Plane had to have an emergency landing, Tucker got stung by a jellyfish, and now they were like doing their thing and a coconut fell on Sabrina's head and she passed out. This is what would happen to me. The haunted doll, they kept sending it back and forth, and Sabrina and Tucker threw it into the Caribbean Ocean on the honeymoon, and they've just been having so much bad luck. They're both like really badly sunburnt, and their neighbor that they made friends with found something washed up on the sand, and it was the doll. They just are having like bad thing after bad thing happen on this honeymoon. I have like 15 more pages, and then I'm at the last part, which is Hannah and Garrett, and I'm so excited. Okay, I'm back home in good lighting. Don't mind whatever that is behind me. And I went to Barnes today. I got the first book in the Briar U series, so she's ready. I also got this 3D puzzle because it looked like a lot of fun. And then at Marshall's, look how cute this little neon sign is. I'm gonna read, so I'll let you know when anything exciting happens. Tucker and Sabrina are literally so cute. They're fighting right now, but like, I feel like all these couples are so in love with each other that even when they're fighting about like how much they love each other. It's so funny. They're fighting because their honeymoon's just like going to shit, and Sabrina's like thinking about accepting a job that makes her work 80 hours a week, and he is like bored with the bars, and he didn't tell her, and she's like mad about that, but I think they're about to make up. But I don't know, Tucker's just so cute. He just like, he loves her. Like, it's so cute. These poor people cannot catch a break. Tucker's been arrested now. Okay, so update. Tucker was wrongfully accused of shoplifting in some like local store, and then Sabrina, being the badass bitch law school graduate that she is, like argued with the prison people, whatever, and got him out because they had no evidence against him. And then they got home and they made up, and it was really cute. All right, I'm on part 4. I only have like about like 80 pages left. I'm gonna get ready for bed and then I'm gonna try to finish it. But Tucker and Sabrina's part was really cute. I think so far, like, I've liked all their individual books better than their like little sections, but it was definitely really cute. But yeah, I'm really excited for Hannah and Garrett's part. I'm really excited to see Garrett's reaction to finding out that she's pregnant, because he's so perfect. I feel like it's gonna be just amazing. So I'm very excited. I just love Garrett Graham. So far, they went to this like event for like some award. He got like Player of the Year or something. Hannah went with him and Logan because Grace is in Paris. And that he doesn't know that she's pregnant yet. And they ran into his dad at this event, and it was like really awkward encounter because we all know his dad's a piece of shit. I heard somebody say that there's a lot of like development in the story with him and his dad in their section of this book, so I'm excited to see that. But I'm very excited to see her tell him that she's pregnant, so I'm really hoping that comes up soon, because and he keeps calling her Wellesley, and it's just so cute. I love that nickname. It's so cute. So they want Garrett to do an episode of this show with his dad about like raising a hockey prodigy or something, because his dad's like a famous hockey player or whatever. He like hates his dad because his dad's awful, and he comes home and he tells Hannah like, this is the kind of shit that makes me not want to have kids. And she was planning on telling him about the baby right then, but now she still hasn't told him. So I'm very curious when she's gonna break the news, because he's gotta know soon. Hannah has been having some spotting and cramping, and she called Sabrina, and Sabrina was like, yeah, that's totally normal, but if it gets worse, like, go to the hospital because it could be a sign of miscarriage. And she still hasn't even told Garrett yet. Oh my god, please tell me she's not gonna have a miscarriage. I think she's about to tell him. I'm stressed now. Okay. So, okay. So I understand being like shocked, obviously, and even annoyed that she didn't tell you sooner, because she's been hiding this for like a long time. But she thinks she might be having a miscarriage, so she calls him, and he finds out over like a voicemail that she's pregnant while he's at the interview with his dad, like, obviously, which sucks. And then he comes running home, and now they're driving to the hospital, but he's like yelling at her. She says, at this point, I'm sorry I called at all. I should have gone alone. He said, this is exactly the kind of shit my father pulls. Manipulating you with information, keeping things to himself. And she said, are you serious right now? You're comparing me to your father. And he says, tell me I'm wrong. Uh-oh. Okay, like, I'm so mad at him right now. And so is Hannah. But like, they're sitting in the waiting room and they haven't even talked to each other. She says, we don't even look at each other. But then when the doctor comes in, he brings a chair over to sit by my side and grabs my hand to squeeze it tight. It'll be okay. I love him. Garrett Graham, I tell you. One of the guys at the studio was like, did he cheat on you? And she was like, I'm having his baby. And he was like, wait, we're having the baby? And she said, I mean, if you're into it. And he said, yes, he says without hesitation. Babe, I spent all night staring at that sonogram, and sometime around 3 in the morning, it dawned on me. I can't imagine not raising this kid with you. I know the season and traveling will make things more difficult, but we'll get you whatever help you need. Hell, we'll move your parents out here and buy them the house across the street if you want, if that's what you want. Anything. Find me a Garrett Graham. He said, I love you, maybe more than I ever have. I'm dying in this section. I was thinking, we should get married. Oh yeah? I mean, if you're into it. Yeah, I can be into it. Cool. You want me to get you a ring? Like, they're so funny. I love them. I have a little, like, ring light on my phone, and you're gonna have to deal with it because I can't see without these glasses, so. I finished. I am kind of devastated right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sad. Garrett decided he was not gonna do the interview with his dad, but he's gonna do his own interview exposing the abuse from his dad, which, like, go Garrett. And then they went to their doctor's appointment and they found out that they're having twins. They're having a boy and a girl. I think I'm gonna give this like 4 stars, but it's really like a 4.75. Individually, I like all of their individual books more than like what we got in here, but I do like knowing that like Dean and Allie are engaged, Tucker and Sabrina are married, Logan and Grace are married, and Hannah and Garrett are engaged and pregnant. Like, I love, ugh. I do wish that we got to see Dean and Allie's wedding. Like, this series as a whole is like 5 star, like it's a 6-star series for me. Like, it's that good. I hope this was interesting to watch. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Please let me know what your favorite off-campus book is, or Briar U too, or your favorite character or your favorite scene, whatever. Just talk about it because I want to talk about it. So yeah, and please give me recommendations for like similar books, like anything with like just similar vibes. Please let me know. Bye.